and I'm wondering if they're working. Uh, if they're connected to this. Okay, good. They may be. They may be connected to. I hope they're connected to this. All right. Um, and so let's see. What do I got here? I can put the. Oh wait, the voting link for for me for Copagetta.com. Let me see in the chats here. So that'll be one thing that I do. So you can vote for me also on Copagetta.com as well as through um, the QR code that I showed earlier. So now I'm going to get into these these cards here. So back in 2013, I think one of the very first tarot card sets that I got, I don't ever remember working with any other ones, was the Demon Tarot by Ariana Osborne. Um, Welcome to live chat room. Guard your privacy. All right, let's see. What else can I do? What can I do here? I want to start a poll. What else do we got? Yeah, I could share that if I want to, but there's filters. What are all these things? Okay. All right. And what is this? Oh yeah, I don't need any filters. We're fine where we are. All right. So the first tarot deck that I got was in 2013. Pretty much I don't know, very soon after it came out was the Demon Tarot by Ariana Osborne, and it is. You see, it's a little worn, a lot worn. The red foil that's on the front of here. Um, the boxes had to be taped, it's worn out, but it's a nice keepsake box, so it's kept really well. Um, in the on the box, let's see. Oh, let's do that. All right. No. So well worn. This is what the cards look like. I mean, they're really really cool, and that's the first one I got, 2013. Comes with a nice book that gives descriptions of all the demons and such not in there. And then the cards are really cool. They have all of them on there, and on the back, they all share the same one that's supposed to be the devil, um, which is reminiscent of the movie The Ninth Gate with Johnny Depp, which in that movie, uh, there were supposed to be nine different engravings, and those engravings, one of them was not uh, initialed by the artist, so it was presumed that it was made by the devil himself. And so that's pretty cool that that card. That movie was 1999 2000, so it preceded this tarot deck by 13 years. Now, 10 years later, after I got that deck last year, 2023, I came into contact with the Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry. And this is also a great set. Um, the difference between this and the Demon Tarot deck. So I don't think that the Demon Tarot has any of this kind of like fancy foiling on the side. No, they're plain, but I mean it's a great deck. The cards are a nice size. My hand up to my from the bottom of my palm to the top of my fingertips, my middle finger is about 8.5 inches, about 8 inches. So um, these cards I would say are probably like five. I've never really measured them actually, but um, they're great. They're great cards. And um, so those are the Demon Tarot cards. Great deck, really cool stuff. I keep it very simple when I'm using them. 10 years later, 2023, I got this Angel Tarot by Travis McHenry, and this also has a great solid box. It's got I think that's the Seal of Solomon. That's all in there, but that's also what's on the back of the cards. Didn't really notice that before. In the box, it has a gold ribbon. It's like a satin, silky type of thing, and that ribbon helps to remove the book. So you get to remove the book, and the book has all the similar things that the Demon Tarot does. It shows all the cards. It gives some instructions. In the very beginning, it has a list of all the angels and the page that they're on in order, their numbers, and it just gives you some good information about each one of them. It's really cool. So, and then the cards themselves, they're nestled in that box under the ribbon, and they have this beautiful gold foil on them, and there's a seal on the back of them, and then they all, of course, have their angels and all of their different attributes on the cards. I don't think they're in order anymore because I've used them quite a bit. Yeah, well, not quite a bit, but enough to shuffle them up. So, and they've got a nice gold foil on there. So, you would, to my surprise, today I came to Barnes and Noble where I am now, and I was looking around. I was gonna stop in. I just happened to come to Hampton, so this is the Barnes and Noble in Hampton, and I just had an intuition. I just went straight to the section I always go to, where they have all the tarot cards and metaphysical stuff. And when I did that, I was pleasantly surprised to find a new deck, also by Travis McHenry, which is which is really great. It's a great find because when I when I looked at it, I immediately saw some things that really were very pleasant to me. And what I'm doing right now is just building up the presentation because you haven't seen it before. So I'm gonna get this box together to show you, to unbox it for you real quick. All right. And so what I found today happened to be um, the what I found was the also by the same author, creator. That's my nail that got stomped on. Travis McHenry, and it's called The Oracle of Heaven and Hell. And I recognized right away, of course, the same angel designs that you find in his previous deck, which is, the Angel Tarot, right? But when I looked at this, I immediately recognized this artwork here from Louis Breton, which is found in the Infernal Dictionary, or the Dictionnaire Infernal, by Colin de Plancy, which is the artwork that was used by Ariana Osborne. So I recognized that artwork, and so I thought, wow, how perfect that I, you know, have both the demon tarot and the angel tarot, but now I get to have the same combination of the artwork and a nice combination of those in the Oracle of Heaven and Hell. So you take this off, and it reveals it's in another box, another nice little silver ribbon in there, similar to the one in the Angel Tarot. And then it has that the book again as well that goes into the details again. Gives you nice introductions. Um, it's got the contents, of course, and you know, it's an introduction how to use the book, and then goes right into the card meanings. It's got some biblical uh, stuff going on there. So um, let's see. I don't know what is. I'm posting some links in the chat with my other account. And but now, great book. Now there's these cards, which are really awesome. I really like what Travis McHenry's done with his cards. The box is red. Got some angels' wings and demons on the side, angels on the top and bottom. Huh. It's just a really beautiful collection. But these cards, they have a nice red uh, foil, metallic foil, just like the Angel Tarot has the gold on them. And then these have those same, uh, the artwork from Colin Duplancy on here. And so you can see Baal, which I can just easily reference that in the book because it's in alphabetical order. So you can see that right at the beginning, um, they start with Baal in there. And so this is the artwork of Baal in Ariane Osborne's Demon Tarot. And then you can see compared right here. So, and then they have his sigil as well. But yeah, they've got the artwork there. And so it's the same artwork that's being used. And of course, I am pretty certain that in the Angel Tarot, uh, he's using the same artwork for those angels in there. But I'm just going to look. I haven't looked at that yet. But let's see. The first one is the same first one in the Angel Tarot book, I believe. So if I go there, um, there's the 6 archangels. Yep. And so then you have there's um, the Behuya, Behuya, and just like there again. But he has it more complete in here, just like how they cut off the bottom of Baal on the other card. So yeah, there it goes right there. And it's facing a different way. It's kind of cool. So mix it up a little bit. Mix it up a little bit. And these are significantly bigger than the Angel Tarot cards alone because they have both, right? So look, if you look at the Angel Tarot cards, it's bigger, much wider, a little bit taller. Right. And let's look at the comparison to the size of the Demon Tarot cards, which I haven't done yet, actually. They're also wider than the Demon Tarot and taller than them. So there you go. And I think the Angel Tarot will fit. Let's see how big the Angel Tarot. These are about the same height and almost the same width. The Angel Tower is a little bit smaller, and then you got the combination is bigger here. So that's if I bring them to the line them up there. with the sizes of all of them. And these uh, Oracle of Heaven and Hell cards have really cool sigils on the back, and that's the artwork on the back of them. Although when I was reading the book for this, the Oracle book, Travis McHenry said something in there that doesn't add up. Maybe it's a little bit of a mistake. Maybe something that was meant for um, the book, but wasn't necessarily placed in there. So let me put this back together. So I put my Angel Tarot book back away in the box. This stuff can take a lot of your time. That's why I'm glad that now I figured out how to use all of the various different software to start writing and publishing books, because this is all in the category of research. But yeah, so there was inside here he talks about how to use the deck, and then he goes into these different spreads, right? So we have the first spread is called the Circles of Hell spread, based on Dante's Inferno, and then you have a Stairway to Heaven spread, and he says in here that to gain, oh yeah, so other reading techniques. He says because this deck shares the astrological associations of the minor arcana of the tarot, it can be utilized just like any standard deck of tarot cards. For example, the angels can be considered the upright form of the card, while the demons can be used to represent the reverse position of the card. Two common spreads that work particularly well with this deck are the three-card spread and the Celtic cross spread. The three-card spread is a very simple method for divining the past, present, and future in three cards, while the Celtic cross spread is very popular with tarot readers and provides a more complex picture for you. Um, let's see, many people enjoy, let's see, okay, so he says, when starting out with the deck, don't be afraid to turn the cards whichever way you choose. If you draw out a card that is a demon side up, if the angel seems to resonate more for that particular reading, just flip it upward and carry on with the reading. Um, he says, as you become more comfortable using the deck, you will identify how both sides of the astrological decan apply to various situations. You'll become more confident. But where's the part? Um, there's a part here. Okay, so yeah, so it's up at the top. I skipped over. It says if the gold triangle is pointed upward, then the demon is facing up. And if the silver triangle is pointed upward, then the angel is facing up. By using this simple trick, you can choose to work only with one part of the card. However, I don't see any gold or silver triangle anywhere on the card. So maybe that was supposed to be in another permutation of it. There's no gold or silver on the back of these cards at all. So there's no way really to figure out how he's talking about. Not a big deal. It's just that it's not what he says it would be. So, but I'm going to continue looking into these great deck. I'm glad I actually have all three of these now. Two of them from Travis McHenry, because he put together, balanced it out with his with the Heaven and Hell Oracle. So I have Demon Tarot, Angel Tarot, and now Oracle of Heaven and Hell, which is lots of fun to play with. I don't play any other card games at all, or play with cards much at all, um, but using these cards is quite fun. By the way, I have a book on 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 Amazon called Tarot of the Damned: The Curse That Haunts the Cards. It's an unofficial companion the um, to the movie that just came out, which is called Tarot, simply. And these kids play around with the tarot cards that don't belong to them, and they have a bunch of trouble. Kind of reminds me of how the movie uh, Final Destination plays out. So you can check that out. You can go to worldreadingclub.com, and you'll be able to find those various different books. I wonder if I can put it in the chat here. Worldreadingclub.com. Should have it saved somewhere in here. There we go. So worldreadingclub.com, and you'll be able to find. So I just put that in the chat there, and you'll be able to find links to the various books. Tower of the Damned is one of the most recent ones that I put on there, and there's also some other goodies. I just posted yesterday a discussion that I was able to participate in with the author of a book called Over the Influence, Cara Alimo, at Books and Books when I was in Coral Gables, which is South Florida in Miami, near University of Miami. So, all right, go please vote for me on uh, for Mr. Health and Fitness 2024. There is once again the QR code. And I'm in first place right now, actually, so far as I can tell. So help keep me there. Let me go directly to the. I'm gonna go to the site there and see, so you can see live. All right, so somewhere in here, I know I have. I'm just gonna go. Where is it? There we go. If I go to. Yeah, that's MrHealthAndFitness.com. So let me click on that and see where I am in the running. Oh, currently second. It dropped down. Oh no. So let's get those votes in there. I was in first before, currently second in my group. So I need some more votes because it dropped down before I was in first. All right, let's get it going. Okay, thank you very much.